Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. Welcome in. Hope you are all doing swell today. We got a fun stream for you today. Should be a good time. So, welcome. We are going to be playing some. Let's see. New version available. Download from the builds folder. That's what I thought. I was like, I bet that we have an update. It's been a minute since we have really dove into Pixelborn. So let's see. Downloads. Yup. Okay. How to get to, there it is. Bang. Save. We're opening Pixelborn. Trying to get Pixelborn open. Bang. Pixelborn data. Pixelborn extract all. Extract. Okay. I am grateful. Pavel does a great job making sure that things are updated, ready to go, which is really solid. Grateful for him for that, and so that we don't just leave Pixelborn hanging. So it just means that we have to occasionally get the app. Okay, I would like to drag this to the toolbar. Bang. Okay. Let's see. And we're opening it. We're getting it open. Bada boom, bada bing. Here we go. Updated. We can go ahead and close this. Jimmy, what's up? Baby ready. I would say we are on the path. I feel like we have a lot of things figured out. We were joking that next weekend is education weekend and really finalizing plans. Just feels like it's one of those things that you want to make sure you've got everything thought through. We want to make sure that we pack the hospital bag next weekend. Want to make sure that we let's see. I'm going to start on Twitch. Bang. Yeah, I want to make sure that we are hospital bags packed. Yeah. So Lindsay sees the doctor on Friday. And then doesn't go back on bang. Claim all 184. We go to the shop, profile icons. Whoop. VFX. All the icons are probably expensive. Y'all. I don't know what these plaques are. That's a good word, Jimmy. That's a good word. We definitely want to make sure that we are as prepared as possible. So, let's see. Yeah. Bang. Okay. It's a little dark, but that makes it better. Yeah. We're hoping. We're hopeful. Just praying and hoping for healthy baby. I think that's our biggest concern, and yeah, just making sure he comes out healthy. Yes, we do know name. Name, we are going with it is a boy, and his name is Leo. Leo the Lion. So, Leo William Crawford. So, I'm really, really pumped. It's going to be a good time. Okay. I'm looking up one thing real fast because I do remember the deck that we're playing today. Just Leo, not short for anything. As someone who is not only a middle namer, but also someone who, in that middle name world, middle namer who goes by a different form of my middle name. So I'm Dennis Robert Crawford, and I go by Robbie. It was like, I wanted to be very sure that whatever this kid's name is, that's what he goes by. Because it is, it gets exhausting as you go through your whole life and you're like, what? And like when I would check in class or something like that, right? Like they would be like, yes, Dennis Crawford. And I would be like, hey, I go by Robbie. And they'd be like, oh, okay. But even if someone like didn't look at Dennis and they were like, oh, Dennis Robert. Okay, cool. Robert is still not my middle name. Or Robert is my middle name, not Robbie. Okay, my guy, Earl, you haven't made a deck in some time, apparently. At least not any that are trending, so that's tough. Looks like things are not as ultra megatonic as we once thought. Specie Gene, this is trending. Did Earl just... I do wish Dreamborn gave you the ability to look up users so that I didn't have to do what I'm doing right now, which is I know a deck that I'm looking for, but I'm looking for a more popular version, or I'm looking for a deck that I know he has made that is popular. And I, of course, can't find it that way, so I'm going to have to go another way around. Like, I got to click here, and then I got to be super fast to not have the audio carry through. And of course, I clicked on the wrong video. This isn't actually a video of him playing. Okay. Bang. Coaching. And you don't link your decks. My brother in Christ, what are we doing? Really? Really? Maleficent Staff Bounce House deck. Yeah. That is a good thought, Ryan, if he did lock it behind. Yeah, because he had some modification of this deck. That would make sense. That would make sense. As a cash grab, you got to do what you got to do. But that's a good shout. I appreciate that. We're playing locations today. We're playing locations, and I think that I'm going to go ahead, and before we dive in, I'm going to make one adjustment, which is, I think that in this deck, we'll see how much people just blow through it, but in this deck, we have Fix-It Felix. We have two types of Fix-It Felix. We have Fix-It Felix and the small Fix-It Felix, who, when you have a location and play, draw a card. Pretty solid. But then we also have big Fix-It Felix that you can shift on turn 3, who is a 5 cost, and he gives all of your locations +2. And we're playing 28 locations. So I like I think it's good. The biggest part is that we have other questers who are in here. And so I know that I watched him. I think he cut the Fix It Felixes, and I think he cut the Fire the Cannons. For Good Job. This Good Job, it's a new song, right? I think he switched out the Fire the Cannons for Rapunzel's, and I think he switched out the Fix It Felixes for Baloo's. So I think we're going to try pulling the Fix It Felixes out and putting in Baloo's, because I think that helps protect our questers. Because if they're going to just pound the locations anyways, I don't know that the 2 health is like that much of a game changer. So I think we're going to unsleeve. Yeah, it probably helps make it a lot more aggro, Ryan. Yeah, so I think that we're going to put the Felixes away for right now. I also probably, at this point, can just put these in like a side box. Because I've got tech options for my green steel just floating around. So let me grab the Blues. They are set 3. And I think there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4. Whoop. I'm going through right now and organizing all of my play sets and then pulling my bulk. So boop. I'm bummed. On my stream deck, it looks like my let's see, Elgato stream deck. Yeah, it's looking like this isn't connected. Yeah. Add new. Twitch account added. Bang. Okay, there it is. Bang. We got 2 people hanging out on Twitch. Okay. So we add the Blues. I think while it does take our uninkables up, we'll see how much that like affects how we feel on everything. But I'm hoping it's not too terrible. But we'll see. The Galactic Steel, the Galactic Council. Does the Galactic Council have my steel cards are all downstairs. Does the Galactic Council have passive Lorcana, Ryan? You can tell I play a lot of TCGs, which is why I'm really good at this shuffle. I'm not actually good at this shuffle. I don't understand how people do this so easily. My cards just never like go together, and I'm like barely even holding them. They just don't fall. Boop. Okay. Okay, let's go here. We'll go ahead and hit a little pile shuffle. Get it all randomized. Bang. And I want to reach out to Pavel to be like, hey, have we done it? Have we earned our streamer bar? But I know it's a big week for Pavel, so I'm not going to remind him this week because I feel like it's just bad timing. Yes, and 7 willpower. What's the cost? Because I think I have 3 of them. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see what our starting hand would be. Okay, so we would probably keep. Turn 2, we have a location to play. Turn 2, we draw a card. We'd probably send you back because of Inkables. Yeah, ink one of these. Play her. We need this just for the sake of Diablo clear. 3 cost. Yeah, I bet that goes hard. Take out probably Pride Lands. I'm trying to think what 3 cost locations there are in here. I think it's just Pride Lands, right? Pride Lands. Probably should know the deck a little better before I play it. Yeah, 2 Pride Lands. 3 Pride Lands. There's my 4th. Yeah, it's just that 3 cost Pride Lands. Come on. There it is. It's like, get in there, buddy. Get in there. Yeah. Get in there. Yeah. All right. One more time. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bank. All right. Chat, you ready? Let's see. We want collection. We want a new deck. This one is yellow gray, and its name is location. And we will go home. We will go play. We will go location. And y'all ready to ride, chat? Let's do this. First game of the day.
What's up?
How's it going?
Good, and you?
Doing swell. Love the new play, Matt.
Thank you.
Half cut okay?
Yeah, that's perfect.
I'm going to use ink tokens if that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Perfect. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I will.
All right, so we got Daisy in hand. We'll keep a location. We'll keep a blue. And we'll send back 4. I think we're going to send back 4. We're going to send back 4. Ryan, I've got, I hope, as a green steel guy, I hope Zam pulls it out. But I would love to see Spessy do it just because of him subbing in for Moyne last minute. But also, Gosh, why am I blanking on his name right now? But there's the guy he's topped a lot of events, but struggled at Vegas. Had first seed and then failed out. All right, you ready?
Yes, sir.
We good?
Yep. Were you
Oh,
able to hear me?
all right,
Yep.
perfect. All righty. So to get started, I am going to ink a Smee, and I'll spend one for Daisy and pass.
We'll draw. I will ink an Ona.
Yes, Zach
And
Bivens. Okay, we got blue.
play a popsicle to draw again, and then I'll pass.
Perfect. I will draw for turn. Okay. Okay. I'm going to ink an Underworld. And then I'm going to spend 2 to play 7 Dwarves Mine. And then I will quest for 2. Daisy trigger. Bang. I didn't see what it was. It's really dark on your camera. Okay, Fred. Perfect. Your turn.
Alright, I will. Sorry, hopefully that makes it a little better. I'll turn on my lights. I'll draw for turn. I will ink a Pacha. Or actually, can I take that back?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll ink the Fred, and then I will.
Green blue struggles with removal, so we can kind of go wide and just go nuts here because they're trying to ramp a
Play
little
an
bit.
Ursula.
Perfect. You've got Nottingham, Baloo, and Fire the Cannons.
Alright, so no song, right?
No songs.
Alright, and I'll pass.
Okay. Already ready. I will draw for turn. Okay. Okay. I gain 1 for 7 Dwarves, Mine Train.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to ink a 7 Dwarves Mine. I'll spend 3 to bring Baloo in and Bodyguard. I will quest for 2. Daisy trigger. Bang. And I will pass.
Okay. Ready. Draw for turn.
Yeah, so we just start going
I
crazy
will-
here. Because he doesn't have big bodies to kind of blast through, and he's not ramping. So we are in a strong position here. So
ink
next
a
turn, we'll throw
hero.
down another location. He's playing with a lot of new cards. He's having some fun.
And I'll tap 2 to play the Azurite Sea, or sail the Azurite Sea.
Perfect.
And I will just get rid of this card, and then I'll draw. And for the last 2 ink, I will play Diablo. 2
Perfect.
Diablos. And I will quest for 1 and pass.
Okay. Get 1 for 7 Dwarves. Draw for turn. Okay. Alrighty, so we are going to we're going to ink Captain Hook. We will spend 3 to bring in another Baloo. We will quest 1 for Baloo. And then we'll quest 2 for Daisy and get trigger. Bang, popsicle to the bottom. And we will go ahead and pass. Yeah, I'm realizing he forgot about the I forgot to show on the hand.
Draw for turn. Alright. Oh, Incapacha.
I'm expecting a Diablo shift here, which I'm fine with because I nuked that thing with Fire the Cannons. I have played disc golf in Arkansas. I actually have played at this side of heaven. Corey?
5. I'll tap 5 to play Cricky, and when I play him, they get +3 damage. So
Perfect.
I'll take out 2 of your bodyguards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take out the Baloos. Okay.
And
I get 4 lore for that.
I will quest for 1 and pass.
Okay. I get 1 for 7 dwarves. Okay. Alrighty. I'm going to tap 1 to fire the cannons on one of the Diablos. I will spend 2 to play Nottingham. And then I will quest Daisy for 2 and trigger. Perfect. And I will pass.
Okay, I will draw for turn. Ready. I'll
So
ink a Fred.
he doesn't take out Daisy this turn. We just win next turn. If he doesn't take out Daisy, he doesn't have the. He does have the strength to take out. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have the strength to take out either of my locations. Outside of playing another Cricky.
I'll play for 6. I'll play a Tadashi. And
Can you read me what Tadashi does?
yeah, he gets +1 damage and willpower for each item I have in play.
Perfect.
And then I'll quest for 3, 4, 5. Putting at 7, and I'll pass.
Okay, I get 2 for my locations, and then Daisy quest for 2 to end the game.
Yep, GG's.
GG's. Enjoyed it, man. Have a great rest of your day.
Yep, you too, man.
We had the dock in hand, ready to go. Just didn't have enough ink. So I thought, okay, do I ink? The question I was having on that last turn was, do I ink Nottingham to go up to 5 and then go fire the cannons, dock, draw 2 cards and hope. Let's see, because I would have drawn another dock and a Captain Hook. So I would have been able to play a second dock, discard that, and then drew 2 locations. So we had options, but GG's. I think that deck, I really like the concept of green-blue. I just think it's not there yet. I think that I think a lot of people are going to get baited into green blue because of the combinations and things that got put into it. So, yeah. Let's see. How do I get this better set up? I think I'm going to put my deck, because with the ink tokens, I don't love that I'm like putting my inked cards off camera. So I'm wondering, do I go like, because right now this is on screen. So do I go like, do I go those there and sort of push these over and just have my deck up here? Put my deck. Yeah, I think if my deck ends up right here, then when I ink, I can be like, okay, inking Sheriff the Bayou or whatever. And then when my turn's done, I can flip it over so that it stays there. Does that make this board too crowded? I'm really zoomed in, but I don't know if I go much wider. I don't know how much that like helps. I guess that helps. That helps a good bit. We feel better about that, chat. Like in terms of where everything's at. This feels less cramped. I just want to make it so that I'm not like, because I understand when I'm playing, I figured out when I'm playing in person with my mat, I know how to set all of this up, but just trying not to have people be confused. All right. Let's go again, shall we? Here we go. Hi-ho, hi-ho. It's off to work we go. Ho, hi-ho. It's off to work we go. Try to slow it up so that we don't end up like being fully pile shuffled. Yeah, we'll save the last 6 cards for... Bang. We'll save it for the pile shuffle for when they get here. That way we can... Howdy, howdy. How's it going?
How you doing?
Doing swell. How about yourself?
So far, so good. I do have a co-host with me today, so you'll hear him in the background.
I love it. I love it.
He's 7 months.
Come on. We are expecting our first in a couple weeks. So
Very nice. Congrats.
thank you. Thank you. Half cut okay?
Half cut's perfectly fine.
Perfect.
Uh,
Yeah, I figure I'm like, okay, I only got a couple more weeks to go into locals, and then it's going to be a lot of Pixelborn Connect.
Honestly, that's why I picked up Pixelborn Connect. Was because I'm normally at home with the baby.
Yeah.
So now I'm able to just kick back, hang out, and play some games while he sleeps and hangs out.
I love it. I love it. Oh. It disappeared for a second. Okay, we're back. We're back. I sent back 4.
Okay. Do we know if we're having a boy or girl?
Boy.
Yeah,
Little
let's
guy.
go.
So
I got 2 boys, so it
I
is chaos over here.
I love it.
All right, good luck. Have fun.
Thank you. Good luck to you as well.
We're gonna start things off by inking a Vitalosphere
Okay.
to play a Vitalosphere.
Okay. Can you remind me what Vitalosphere does? It's like banish this and gain +1 attack or something like that?
So I pay 1 to banish the item, and chosen character gains rush and +2 attack for that turn.
Okay. Perfect. Perfect. I'm going to use ink tokens if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, what is happening? Okay, I don't know why we keep blinking.
It's all good.
Okay. I am going to ink a Pride Lands,
Okay.
and I will pass.
All right. Ready, set, draw. We're gonna ink a Microbots. For 2, we're gonna sail the Azurite Sea.
Okay,
Drawing
he's
a
ramping.
card, adding 1 additional card to our inkwell,
He's
which
ramping.
will be. Oh, what happened, Bobby? Come here. Come here. Come here. What happened? Don't take. It's okay.
We had no 1 cost in hand. We have a couple 2 costs. We have a Fix It Felix, and we have 2 Underworlds. So I'm guessing a character's not going to come down this turn, but a character could whap a location because of Vitalosphere. So
A Fishbone to our inkwell, and then we'll
perfect.
pass.
Perfect. Okay, we will draw for turn. Okay, we will ink Fix It Felix.
Yep.
And we will spend 2 to play an Underworld.
What are the stats on Underworld?
It is a 2 to move, 6 cost or 6 willpower, and 1 passive lore per turn. And its effect is whenever a character quests while here, you may pay 3 ink to return a character from your discard to your hand. And I will pass.
Perfect.
We drew into a dock, which is why we ended up inking the Fix It Felix.
Interesting. Let's go with the Visions of the Future. Or 4.
Perfect.
We'll
He's
play
ramping,
Yokai.
so he's going to be big, so we've got to
And
go
pass.
fast. And can you tell me what Yokai does? I see you quest for 2.
Whenever he quests, I can return one of my items to my hand and pay 2 less for the next item I play that turn.
Awesome. Perfect. I get 1 for Underworld. And I will draw for turn. Okay. All right. We are going to ink an Underworld.
Okay.
We'll spend 2 to play an Underworld. And we'll spend another 1 to play a Daisy Duck. And I will pass.
Let us set, draw. Let's ink Fishbone Quill.
Okay, we've got
Yeah, tell him. We're going to go 3
John Silver in hand.
for a Sisu. Banish the Daisy.
Perfect.
We're going to pay 1 to give Sisu +2. And then we're going to send 5 into one of your Underworlds.
Okay.
And pass.
Perfect. Okay, I get 2 for the Underworlds. I will draw for turn. Okay. we will. We'll ink a Pride Lands. And we will spend 3 to bring out John Silver.
Right, there's our second color.
And I will pass.
And he is +1 resist, +1 lore.
Plus 1 resist, 1 lore for each location. Yep.
We're going to ink a Sail the Azurite Sea.
Okay.
For 6, we're going to shift Sisu.
Perfect.
I have 5 on the 1 already, so we will swing Yokai into one of the underworlds to finish off.
Okay.
Quest for 3.
Okay. I will get 1 for Underworld. I will draw for turn. Okay. We will spend 2 for Nottingham. We will spend 1 to play Fire the Cannons on Sisu.
Okay.
And then we will swing John Silver into Sisu.
Okay.
So he
Banished, right?
Yep. That's the wrong pile. Boop. And we will pass.
Let's go 2.
We've got a dock in hand.
For a hideaway on the underworld. Swing 3 into Nottingham.
Is Hideaway the one that puts it in my ink?
Into the ink, yes, sir.
Okay, perfect.
And then we're going to go 4 for a Flowersham. So we have 3 into Nottingham.
Perfect. Okay, I was like, just making sure. Perfect. Awesome. I get 1 for Nottingham, and then I will draw for turn. Okay, we will spend 3 for John Silver.
Okay.
We'll spend 2 to play Dock. Discard my hand that I don't have any cards. Draw 2. And we will pass.
Okay. Ready, set, draw.
Okay, we drew into Fix It Felix.
All right. For 1, we're going to play an Ice Block. We'll start there. We will Ice Block the John Silver.
Okay.
So he has 2 attack currently.
Correct.
Then a quest for 2. We're going to return Ice Block to hand.
Okay.
Pay 2 less for the next item we play. Play Ice Block. Ice Block John Silver.
Okay.
So he has 1.
Ooh.
Quest for 1.
This would be sick if it works, if you have it.
Did I plus the 2 for? I don't think I did for Yokai.
You were at 3 lore coming into this turn, so
3. So we have 6.
yes.
All right, draw 2. We will pay 2 for a Sail the Azurite Sea.
Okay.
Draw 1. Oi, oi, hey. Pay 2 for a Microbot.
Okay. And remind me, microbots, when it comes into play, you can have as many as you want, and then when you play the card, you may do something. Character gains -1/+1?
Character gets -1 attack for this turn for each item named Microbots you have in play.
Gotcha. Okay. And my turn? Is it my turn?
Yes. It's
Okay.
your turn.
Perfect. I get 1 for Nottingham. We'll draw for turn. Okay. I will spend 2 to play Fix It Felix Jr. When this character is played, if I have a location in play, I draw a card. I will spend 2 for Pride Lands.
Okay.
And then John Silver will take out Yokai.
Okay.
He'll take 1 damage. And then Doc will quest for 1.
Oh, what happened?
And I will pass.
Where's that draw?
Spend 3 to know how it feels to chew gum. Let's go.
Quest
Hey, Isla.
Zap Microbots draw 2.
Okay, they're drawing. They're cooking. We've got a Pride Lands
Pay 1 for
in
Proxima.
hand as well as another Doc.
Ink Flabbersham.
So they're at 7. So they
For
could
6.
just clear the board.
We will Medusa the John Silver.
Perfect.
And
Perfect. I get 2 for locations. We will draw for turn. Okay. We'll spend 1 for the Bayou. We'll spend 2 for Pride Lands. And we will spend 2 for Doc. Discard the cards we don't have to draw 2. And we will turn for 2 and pass. So they're at this pivotal location piece where now I'm getting 4 lore a turn. Hot Jiminy, that was hard to say. 4 lore a turn to
is it too much to ask for a Maui?
Hiram's there. He's cooking. Hopefully you're fine. You're hunting for him.
Oh, trust me, I'm hunting. I ain't finding. We'll take out the Bayou.
Okay. Okay.
Ink Flaversham. For 4, we'll bring in Yokai.
Okay.
For 3, let's brawl Felix.
Okay.
Pass.
And can you update your ink just so I know how much you're sitting on? Plus. And that's 3 for locations. We'll draw for turn. Okay. We're going to quest for 2. And then we will spend 2 ink to play the Pride Lands. We will spend 1 ink to play the Bayou. And we will spend 2 ink to move this Doc into the Pride Lands. And we will pass. Okay, so we're getting 5 lore next turn. So he has to take out 3 of my locations. He has to take out 4 of my locations. Or 3 of them. Yeah, he has to take out 3. Because with the docks on the board.
Locations, huh?
It's a lot of locations. A lot of locations.
Take out the Nottingham.
Okay.
Take out the Bayou. You know the crazy thing is it's literally like just enough to win you by exactly what you need. Ball the dock. And that's it.
Bang.
Yep.
GG's, man. Yeah, this deck is it's weird because it's like
Oh,
if you
that's
can
good for
find
now.
the big ones, but yeah, like the B prep doesn't help you, which is crazy because it's like, all right, cool, B prep us. Like, that just makes it easier. It shores up the red matchup really well, and it's nice because you can just chill at 5 ink. So hope you have a good rest of your day, man. Okay. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Locations. We got a slow start there. We didn't even have a turn 1, but I mean, just being able to basically on every turn be like, hey, let's slam 2 more. Hey, let's slam 2 more. Goes hard. We got 7 people hanging out on Twitch. More of my people on Twitch. Chat it up. How we doing? How we doing? And like the red did work for him in removing. Like we had a lot of cards in the, like he killed what, 2, 3, 4 locations? Yeah, killed 4 locations, 2 John Silvers. Yeah, I just think locations themselves are just so inherently broken. Yeah. Like they're not broken in terms of, I feel like when they're just an add-on to the deck. Like I think it's why red purple has been so good since set 3 is the ability to just throw a Queen's Castle down helps a lot because you have to answer it. Library helps shore up that deck a little bit, but yeah. Yeah, I mean I think if like Alvin's deck that played into this deck, I think Alvin's deck was really well situated. Like you said, it was minor aggro, a ton of characters, and just Lawrence being able to just pound location after location after location. And you really don't want to like interact with their board very much. But yeah, hot Jiminy. It's impressive. It's impressive. So, yeah, and the Fire of the Cannons. I wanted to cut the Fire of the Cannons for the Rapunzels, but I think the Fire of the Cannons is just too good because you don't really have any big swings in the deck. What up, SBZ Plays? What is up? What is up? What is up? Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah. I think you just got to have it. Come on. Okay. There we go. Let's jam another one, shall we, everybody? Howdy, how's it going?
It's going all right. You?
Going swell. Doing swell. Whatever the proper word choice is there.
Well, I'm sure swell works.
Half cut okay for you?
Half cut's perfectly fine.
Perfect.
I don't know when half cuts stopped being fine.
Yeah, I think Earlmeister's trying to push.
The dice thing, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's 1, 2, it's what does he do? 2, 3, 1, I think.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, when I'm in person, if I'm cutting someone's deck, I'll mess around and do like something else, but I just feel like we're here, dude.
Yeah.
Like, if you're trying to stack your deck or rig your deck to win a Pixelborn Connect game, like we've got larger issues in terms of where you gain your worth from.
Yeah, you're not learning anything if you're stacking your deck in that way.
Yeah. Yeah, like, oh man, I'm undefeated on Pixelborn Connect, but I've never won a set champs. I wonder why. I wonder why.
Yeah. I've never won a set champs.
I have also never won a set champs. I've only played one,
I've
and
only done one, to be fair.
yeah, and it was this past one, and I think everyone took a little easy because of Mirabelle. So,
Yeah, I mean, I quite liked it. It was still super competitive in ours. I managed to get in. I got 7th. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know
Pretty good.
how it like. I didn't pay attention after all the ties sorted and everything where I landed, but I also top 8s, but got eliminated first round.
Yeah. I had two. My first game I 2-0'd. Second game was against Steel Song, which was going to completely ruin the deck I was playing. I managed to claim 1 game against that, so it was 2-1 to them. Third game was Emerald Steel Discard, which again completely destroyed me. Like I said, it was 2-1 to them on that one as well. So I never got 2-0'd by anyone. My last game was Ruby Amethyst, which I took 2-1.
Yeah,
that went down to the wire.
yeah.
We had like 30 seconds of time left.
Same vibes.
Yeah.
It was I 2-0'd my first matchup, went 2-0 the next matchup, lost 1-2 to Steel Song. Lost 1-2 to Steel Song I was playing Green Steel, and I mean the top deck of a lifetime. Like the grabs the aerial, the 4th card it hits is a whole new world. And then they were able to get back in it, and I was like, oh, that hurts my soul. But also I was playing Green Steel, so I'm also a piece of trash according to lots of humanity. So I get it.
I mean, yeah, I think no, I don't like playing against Green Steel. I'm going to send 4 back, by the way.
I sent 4 back, by the way. Sorry.
It's super tricky to maneuver against, and it's not fun if you're playing and you just got no cards because they've all been thrown in the discard.
It's true.
So and I think a lot of people were playing it when Bucky got banned, or when I say banned, when Bucky got nuked.
Yeah.
that happened. A lot of people just moved away from Green Steel thinking it still wasn't going to be viable, and I knew it was going to come back. I was like, no, Bucky did not make that deck. Made it better.
Bucky made it oppressive, but it wasn't.
But it's still there's discard cards. People are going to find a way to use them. I mean, I ran Amber Emerald discard for a bit, and I really, I had fun doing it. But it's a bit of a different deck to try and pilot. So I sort of moved on fairly quickly.
Yeah, I love that Wombo combo in Amber Emerald though, of when you can get the Under the Sea combo off. Oh my gosh, it's one of the most satisfying plays in the whole game. Like the key to Under the Sea.
Yeah, I managed to do that. I was playing against the Ruby Amethyst, and I was like, I'm gonna absolutely get destroyed here because they had 3 Flynn Riders out. Yeah, luckily like nothing else was coming out, but I was just like, I've got nothing on the board. I finally managed to get my first aerial out, and I was like, okay, that sort of stops them. Then they played Sisu, and I've got like 4 or 5 cards in my hand. I'm like, great. So they're questing for like 1 each turn, and then suddenly I'm managing to keep them off, go in, getting like 9 lore in 1 turn. I kept my thing ready. They didn't have anything to just remove it at that point. Luckily, managed to get a second aerial out. Drew into the Under the Sea on that one, and then the next turn I top decked the Kida, and I was like, I'm just spend 5, play Kida, double, sing with them, and just board wipe them. And I was like, oh, that felt so good.
Yeah.
To do. Okay, it's me to start off.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Yes.
Good luck.
So, yeah, you too. I'm going to completely give away my strategy and ink a Fortisphere.
Okay.
To play a Fortisphere.
Okay.
And draw a card and pass turn.
Okay. I'm going to use ink tokens. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure so that way when I'm like, I'm inking this and I like slide it off to the side, but you're not like.
Yeah, I've been considering using some sort of like token. I've got some poker
Yeah.
chips somewhere, but
If you're playing blue steel like I think you are, that is exactly the kind of deck that made me jump to this because I would have like all this ink stacked up here and then I would have my
Yeah.
hand sitting here and then I'm a talky guy, as you can already tell.
Yeah.
So we're playing locals and I'm chatting with my like the person next to me for a second and then I go
Yeah.
back and I scoop my ink and I'm like,
Yeah.
I just don't want to be in like a real tournament and do that and then them just be like,
Yeah.
by the way,
yeah.
you disqualified. No.
No, I completely understand that.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna draw for turn. And I will join you in revealing. No, I'm gonna ink a Fix It Felix Jr. And
Okay.
I'm gonna spend 1 to play Daisy.
Okay.
And I will pass.
I'm thinking hyper aggro locations.
That could be it. That could be it.
I feel like this game is already over for me. Okay, I'm gonna ink a prepare your bots, and play a TPO.
Okay, I love it.
Yeah, I think that's. And I'm gonna put. Yeah, I'm gonna put. Yeah, you're going in my inkwell.
Okie dokie.
You superly don't do anything for me this turn. And pass.
Perfect. I will draw for turn. Okay. I am going to I'm going to ink an Underworld. And then I'm going to spend 2 to play 2 Bayous.
2 Bayous.
2 Bayous. Heading on down. And then Daisy's going to quest for 2. And Daisy triggers, so you can take a look at the top card of your deck. And oh no, that hurts my soul, brother. That is tough. I'm upset for you. That's about as satisfying as like on my side as like you have Oswald in your hand and you trigger it for the dime.
Yeah.
Like that sucks. Sorry, brother.
Do
you?
I'm not crying. I'm not crying.
No one's crying. Why is it raining in here?
I will draw for turn. Oh, that hurts so much. Damn. I spend 3 for a fishbone quill. I'm gonna ink a Pete for turn.
We have the Baloo in hand as well.
Yeah,
we have the Baloo and the John Silver.
Turn. I will use said Pete to play a popsicle to draw. Yeah. And then I will use Fishbone to put you in my inkwell. And what strength is Bayou? 3.
They both have 3 strength.
What does Bayou actually do?
When you quest when a character quests at that location, you may draw a card and discard a card.
Oh yeah, that was it. Yeah.
It's just a little fishing, which makes sense. It's a Bayou.
Yeah.
It's thematic.
I'm then just gonna quest with Tipo.
Okay.
And pass turn.
Okay. I get 2 for the Bayous.
5. Yeah.
We'll draw. Ready everything up. Okay. I am going to ink an Underworld. I will spend 1 to play Captain Hook. And I will spend 2 to play Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. And we will quest Daisy for 2. And take a look at that top card of the deck. Fishbone. And I will pass.
That's like the second best card that you can get rid of.
Yeah, it's.
Uh,
I think when Daisy first came out, everyone was like, "Yeah, no, I mean, her biggest weakness is going to be that she just like hands them cards,
gives
and it's
cards,
like,
no.
but if you hit the right things, like if I'm playing against Emerald Steel and I hit like like let Storm Rage on, it's like,
Yeah.
bro, that is painful for them.
That's painful for them, yeah. Ready everything up. I've drawn for turn. I will spend 4 for Hiram.
Okay, let's go. He's drawing
Oh,
now.
Yeah, pop
We're
the
cooking.
popsicle and draw the cards. On here. I'm gonna ink a Tamatoa.
Okay.
Per turn. I don't want to do that. Can you remind me what Seven Dwarfs Mine does again? Something to do with damage, right?
Sorry, give me 1 second. My dogs are going nuts right now because
Sure
we're in
thing.
that wonderful hour. Oi, guys, there's no need. There's just no need. Stop. Okay, sorry about that. What were you asking? Remind you what?
Seven Dwarfs Mine. It does something to do with damage, right?
Yes. So when you you pay 2 to move a character there during your turn, the first time you move a character to that location, you deal 1 damage. If it is a knight, it deals 2.
It's 2. Yeah. Okay.
I'll show my hand a little bit. I do not think that I have knights in this deck, and by I do not think there are not knights in this deck.
That's fine. It's fine.
It's the least I can offer as I destroyed your deck.
I'm gonna. It's fine. I'm gonna spend 2 to hide away your 7 Dwarfs Knight thingy. Yeah.
Perfect.
And then I'll just quest with Tipo while he's still around.
Okay.
And pass turn.
Perfect. We get 2 for the locations.
You do.
And we will draw for turn. Okay. Okay, we will spend 3 to bring in Baloo and Bodyguard.
Nice.
We will quest for 2 with Daisy. Take a look at that top card. Hey, there she is. That's going to help with the catch up.
Yeah.
And then Captain Hook will swing into Tipo.
Yeah.
Take 1 damage. And I will no. I am going to I'm going to ink John Silver. Go to 5 ink. I'm going to spend 2 to play Doc. Discard the cards I don't have.
Draw 2 cards.
And I will draw and I will pass.
Is Doc not a knight?
I guess he is a knight. Yeah. I forget about that. Yep, he is a knight. I'm a liar. I apologize.
It's okay. I will draw for turn.
I view him as get me cards. That is the only keywords that I'm paying attention to.
Yeah, I played for set champs. I played Amethyst Steel.
Yeah.
And he was a big part of mine because I knew there was going to be quite a few aggro decks.
Yeah.
And the deck I was playing was going to rip apart aggro decks. Amber Amethyst was my first matchup.
Oh, baby. And it did.
I took that down very quickly.
Yeah.
Okay. What do I want to do here? I'm gonna. Do I do that? Quest with Hiram. Banish Forward Sphere. Draw 2. Let's get some options.
How we doing, chat? Feeling good? This deck is mean.
Then
It
gonna
is.
ink Tamatoa.
It's not even that mean, I guess. It's just fast. Like, it's fast and it's hard to deal with.
I'm gonna spend.
It's unconventional.
6.
Oh, give me the aerial.
To play Tinkerbell.
Okay.
So I think I'll take a damage. So.
Yep. And he's got one as well.
Then I'm gonna spend 1 to fire the cannons at your Baloo.
Okay.
So that should just take it out.
It does.
You gain 2 lore from that. Super don't like doing, but it's easier just to get him out of the way. I'll then use Fishbone to put you in my inkwell, and that puts me out.
Greedy Treasure Seeker Andy is
And
the legendary one. I can't remember which one's the legendary. All right, 2 for the Bayous.
Yeah.
And draw for turn. Okay. Can you remind just when Tinkerbell? I know when she destroys is it a character?
A character.
Okay, perfect.
Yes, with this character banishes a character in a challenge.
Perfect.
So her biggest downfall is that it's not like banishes a location or
Yeah.
thing. Because obviously locations didn't exist when she was a thing.
That's touche. You had to think they knew it was possibly coming, but like.
Well, they already knew because the guy who like created the game, he said in his initial like how to play Lorcana video that he was playtesting a pirates deck, and then when they revealed Azurite Sea, he said for those of you who are a bit in the know, you'll remember I said I was playtesting a pirates deck because I was playtesting the decks from the Azurite Sea cards.
Yeah.
So they've already had most of these cards like out for a while.
Man.
In Ravensburger anyway.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go 3 for Baloo and Bodyguard.
Yuck.
I'm gonna go 2 for the Underworld, which is a 6 willpower location, just as a note. And then I will turn Doc for 1, and I will turn Daisy for 2, and we'll see what you got.
Yeah.
Fishbone.
How much I wish I had an Oswald right now.
And we will pass.
Okay. I will draw for turn. I don't think it matters, to be honest, but because I need to be able to kill everything on your board.
Yeah, that's
including your locations. And I don't know how to do this. Okay.
The Baloo is such the original deck that they ran in Seattle, I guess it was, that was like inspired this, did not have the Baloos. And I feel like the Baloos go so hard.
Yeah, Baloo's a big problem because even though like he's a bodyguard, yeah, he protects stuff, but like there's detriment to taking him out. Like there's ways to get rid of him without drawing the lore, but they're only limited to one to blue. By shoving him in the inkwell or bouncing him back, I guess.
Yeah.
Is the other sort of option. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I can do enough here. Okay.
Andy, let me look it up after this one so I can see what they are.
I'll quest with him. I'll banish the.
What color are you? What colors are you running? Steel, blue steel?
Nope. I'll incompletely.
Oh baby.
Yeah.
Ooh, emerald steel. I love it. Like a little like pinging damage emerald steel. If you have a deck list, send the Dreamborn. Would love to check it out.
I mean, I'll just do what I can.
I'm all about firing it out. That way, like worst case scenario, there may be some like big brain. Oh man, here it is.
Do I do that? And then just pay for that? Yeah, that doesn't do anything either. Because he's a... never mind. What do I do? No, because... I was 1 damage off from being able to clear all your characters. Damn it. Damn it to heck. Never mind. Okay, well, I'm just going to spend 5
Oh, we swording.
Grabbing my swords.
Okay. 2, 3, 2.
Yeah. I'll then obviously take out Daisy and deal 2 damage to Doc to take him out.
Take out Baloo and take out because Baloo's bodyguard.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, take out Baloo
And then
use
do the
oh,
damage
damn
to
it,
Daisy?
Yeah, I can. And then deal the damage to Daisy. Yeah, I forgot about Baloo
So I
being
get
bodyguard.
2 for.
Oh, I don't even take any damage because he's.
Yeah. He's a nice 0-3.
Yeah, if I'd have not quested, because to be fair, like the Pleakley wouldn't have mattered anyway. But if I'd have just not quested with the harem, I would have been able to get rid of Doc. But yeah, no, I can't do anything.
Yeah,
GG.
and that's where it's like you throw that Baloo down, and it was like, oh man, if he turns to take out anything, like somehow Baloo, like you hit the locations, and like somehow things get pinged, then I think I just ram Baloo in to the turned, like
just for the 2 law, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a better goat for Amber.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna consistently gain you 2 law, which Goat does as well.
Yeah.
Goat's gonna at least gain you 2 law. Like there's no way that it doesn't, unless it just sticks on the board and people ignore it. But then you're gonna quest with him. Yeah. Or you're just gonna run him into something to gain the 2 law.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, this deck is severely not optimized at the moment because there's a lot of things in here that I'm still testing.
Yeah.
Sail the Azurite Sea, really love this card. Its only downfall is that the card has to be inkable.
Yeah. On like a fishbone or something, yeah.
Yeah, you have to show it. But you can use the ink straight away because it just says, from your hand to your inkwell face down, doesn't say exerted. So, it is a spend 2, draw a card and gain an ink. And get to ink again, and then you can play a Popsicle with that as well, or something. On there, Pleakley is another one I'm testing. I actually quite like Pleakley.
Yeah.
If you can get Tipo on turn 2, and then you can either run Tipo into something low cost if it's an aggro thing like Daisy or Lilo or something, or just quest with him and then replace him with Pleakley, and then you get again you get a ramp. From it. I do have somewhere in here. I've got Still Comic-Con for a bit of spice.
Okay.
I actually managed to draw this off of Oswald earlier, and it was like, oh, okay, I play this for free. Enters, play exerted, but the next turn, it's paying 1 damage.
Yeah.
Able to get rid of a few things.
How many? I would say how many Calhouns and Oswalds have you pulled so far?
I have pulled 1 Calhoun and 1 Oswald.
Okay. I love it.
So there are one-ofs. They are the one-ofs in this deck. Calhoun, I like her place in what she does. I've not yet managed to play her early game. Because I haven't drawn her, but I think that's more of a consistency because I don't have enough of her.
Yeah.
Prepare your bots. I did manage to do a double dime earlier.
Oof.
As well.
Love it.
Yeah, I literally had dime down the turn before. Played aerial the turn after.
Dang.
Yeah. And then it was literally like
that's 10 lore real
boom,
fast.
double dime. Yeah. Sorry, it was the other way around. It was aerial first and then dime.
Yeah.
And I had enough ink to do it twice. So it was.
That's sick.
15. It was a 15 lore turn.
That's filthy. I love it.
Yeah. I drew the nuts though. In my mulligan, like I had the perfect opening hand. I had a harem, I had a fishbone, I had a tipo, I had a popsicle, and 3 cards that weren't going to do me any good until I was later, in later rounds.
Yeah.
So I was able to just bum, get my curve out straight away.
I love it.
Yeah, Oswald is I think again it's consistency. Much like Daisy will filter characters and filter items and stuff to the bottom of my deck, she's like the opposite of Oswald.
Yeah.
The amount of times I've used Oswald and filtered something that would have been perfect for my next turn to the bottom of the deck.
Yeah.
I had in the like 4 times I did it in the last game I played, I put both my Hades to the bottom of the deck
Ugh.
and the Tinkerbell and the 7-cost Simba, and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna draw my items normally. I think.
Yeah.
I think if if you've got enough of those top heavy cards in your hands, then he's pretty good. But he's not a turn 2 play for sure. He's he's a turn 4 or 5 play that you just pop down, pop a couple of ink in to see if you can draw a couple of those items. But Calhoun is, I think, is what this deck needed, an early game board presence that will stick around for a bit.
And helps you not feel like you have to hold off until it's like, oh, I got 15 lore in one turn. Like, it makes the ball that you have to push at the end of the game. Because when I got into Lorcana, I got in right in July. So I got in like right after original Pixelborn died. And like green steel Bucky, I was in the height of Bucky, but it was like so expensive, so I was like, well, not gonna spend $700 when I just got into this game. And it was pretty solid. So dude, very much enjoyed it. Thank you so much for the chat.
That was a good game. Yeah, you too.
Have a great one.
You too, man. Bye.
I wish I could give this man more stars. That was so good. Okay. Let's take a look at this. We'll take a look at those John Silvers. Decks. Nope, I want cards. John Silver. Still swapping some cards around, and you're looking at Ship's Cook and Greedy Treasure Hunter. Greedy Treasure Seeker. Yeah. So Greedy Treasure Seeker is this one. If you're not running a lot of locations, I feel like this is bad. And in Emerald Steel, I would guess you're only really running like maybe Galactic Council and maybe Perilous Maze. Cove for sure. So I feel like this one doesn't hit as hard. When you play this character, chosen character can't challenge during the next turn. I like the control that this gives. 6 cards, Corey. 6 cards to play Jared Goff. The problem is if you play Jared Goff and you play him to the Rams location, he's trash. You got to play him somewhere else. So. Yeah, if you're only running Sherwood, I would advise against, because I feel like where John really shines is when you can bring him down and there's a bunch of locations around him so that he is like a truck or like he helps push you over the helm. Because like stat wise, they're the same card. It's just a matter of like, yeah. Then I like this. So that way, if you're doing Robin Hood, you could drop him and ping something that's going to challenge your like the legendary Robin Hood that you're trying to use to quest to go look for like the pirate's life and stuff like that. I think that works really well. Defending. But that's my 2 thoughts. I'm not like crazy good at this game, so I could be not the best person to ask, but I like that shift 5, resist 2, like bringing him in for that. So cool. Yeah, no, it's a great idea. Okay, so that's going to wrap it up for today's stream. Coming in at just over an hour. Yeah, hour and a half. Started playing in September. Okay, let's go, Andy. Seems odd that Sail Azurite Sea isn't in the Emerald Sapphire pre-made. I agree, especially because it's a common. Like, what's it called? For, like, just content-wise, we ripped 1 booster pack, so my wife had a booster pack to open, a trove, and a whole box, and both starter decks, and I walked out. I only have 2 copies of Sail the Azurite Sea. It's a common. What are we doing, folks? Yeah. Y'all, really, really happy with the substitution of the Blues into this deck. I think the Blues took it to another level. Ryan Scott, if you're still here, Ryan Dowling, if you're still here, how do we feel about chat? Just in general, how do we feel about the Blues in here? I feel like we didn't necessarily feel the pain of the locations not having enough willpower. I feel like it was nice. I liked having the Captain Hook to kind of take out some damage or questing options. Daisy was obviously a superstar. She kills. I just really think the Blue took it to like an entirely new level. And let's see. The best part is this deck is so affordable. So affordable. Let's see. Menu, edit. Yeah. Yeah, I will be curious. I'm probably going to end up running this tomorrow, so I'll be curious. Because, like, Hideaway, getting rid of locations is just difficult. But... Save. Budget locations. Save. Okay. What am I missing, it says? Oh, because I haven't updated in Dreamborn that I have. Blue. We have 4 of them. Decks. My decks. Budget locations. Yeah. $63. $63. And this deck's ready to go. That is so cool. So cool. So, yeah. I love it. $63, and I bet that, I don't know how much daisies are right now. I bet that card is probably the most expensive card in the deck. Maybe that's number 2. Because the Blues were, like, really not that bad. Now, if you want to take it to a whole nother level, like I said, Earl Meister took out the Fire the Cannons and subbed in Rapunzel. That jacks the price of this deck up dramatically. So, Daisy's only $7. Okay, yeah. That's, yeah. So she's $7. There's 4 of her. So that's 28. 5 times 4 is 20. Plus another 8. Yeah, 28. Bang. Simple math. 28, but these are 2 or 3. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this deck is so affordable. Are the John Silvers like $3 or $4? I don't know. But yeah, that is Steel Locations. So we probably, the goal is to stream at least twice a week and to play something fun on one day and get some reps in on my Emerald Steel on other days. So we'll probably be on Emerald Steel if we stream later this week. So get ready. I have an idea for an iteration that I want to try. Yeah. I've got the first couple cards that I want to try out, but I made my first order of like to round out some play sets that I didn't have. Made my first order of Azurite Sea singles. So should be good. We actually ordered 4 copies of the legendary John Silver because they are super cheap right now. And I wanted to go ahead and jump on that. Haven't bought the Ham Hands yet. I think I bought a second copy of Ham Hands. Yeah, I think I bought a second copy of Ham Hands because I don't really see a world where you're running 4 of Wreck-It Ralph Ham Hands just because of uninkable counts. We'll see. We will see. But thank you all so much for tuning in. Hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Make it fantastic for someone else too. But for now, also I will say that the tournament is happening. The streamer tournament is happening right now. So go check it out. Have a good one. We will catch y'all later. But for now, we'll leave you with the lore.